Dear viewers and subscribers, good morning and welcome to the world of English language. I am Madhu Rauri. Today I am going to deal with words often confused. I got good number of mails from the viewers and subscribers asking me to give a detailed study of words often confused. There are so many words which are liable to be confused. First, I'll discuss pair of words. Already, already. Already is a phrase. Already is adverb. Listen to my pronunciation keenly. Observe my pronunciation keenly. Already is a phrase. A phrase is a part of a sentence that doesn't make complete sense, but it makes some sense. A sentence is a group of words that makes complete sense. ఒక వాక్యము కొన్ని పదముల సమూహంతో కలిసి ఉండి పరిపూర్ణమైన అర్థం ఇస్తుంది. ఆ వాక్యంలోని కొంత భాగము అర్థం ఇచ్చిన పరిపూర్ణ అర్థం ఇవ్వకపోతే దాన్ని ఫ్రేజ్ అంటారు. సో ఆల్రెడీ ఈజ్ ఎ ఫ్రేజ్. ఆల్రెడీ ఈజ్ అన్ యాడ్వర్బ్. ఆల్రెడీ ఈజ్ అన్ యాడ్వర్బ్. కమాన్ బాయింగ్. ఆల్రెడీ ఈజ్ బాయింగ్ సౌండ్ అంటారు. ఆల్ అంటే ఎంఏ ఇన్ మ్యాన్, సిఏటి క్యాట్, బ్యాట్, మ్యాట్. That is called bowing sound. B-A-I-N-G, bowing sound. That sound has to be applied here. Already. See, I'll give you some examples about already. We are all ready for work. Are you all ready for work? As soon as I put my coat, I will be all ready. See, study these sentences and the phrases already carefully. We are all ready. We are all. మేమంతా సిద్ధంగా ఉన్నాం పని చేయడానికి. And you can make a question. Are you all ready? మీరంతా పని చేయడానికి సిద్ధంగా ఉన్నారా? కోట్ వేసుకుంటాను, డ్రెస్ వేసుకుంటానే నేను ఐ విల్ బి రెడీ, నేను సిద్ధంగా ఉన్నాను పని చేయడానికి. సో దీస్ ఆర్ ది ఎగ్జాంపుల్స్ ఫర్ ది ఫ్రేజ్ ఆల్రెడీ. అండ్ ఆల్రెడీ ఆర్ నాట్ ఇంటర్చేంజబుల్. దే ఆర్ నాట్ సిమిలర్, దే ఆర్ నాట్ సేమ్, దే ఆర్ డిఫరెంట్. నెక్స్ట్ ఐ విల్ డిస్కస్ ఆల్రెడీ. ఆల్రెడీ ఈజ్ అన్ adverb used to describe something that has happened a certain time before. ఏదైనా ఒక పని జరిగిపోయినప్పుడు దాన్ని ఆల్రెడీ యూజ్ చేసి చెప్తాం. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్, ఇఫ్ యూ ఆస్క్ మీ వుడ్ యు లైక్ టు హ్యావ్ సమ్ కాఫీ, యూ కెన్ సే ఐ హ్యావ్ ఆల్రెడీ హ్యాడ్. ఐ హ్యావ్ ఆల్రెడీ, ALREADY, ఆల్రెడీ హ్యాడ్. శరత్ హ్యాస్ సఫర్డ్ ఎ లాట్ ఆల్రెడీ. శరత్ హ్యాస్ సఫర్డ్ ఎ లాట్ already. Is it noon already? అప్పుడే మధ్యాహ్నం అయిపోయిందా? I have already tired. It means I am tired now. I hope you understand the difference between already, మేమంతా సిద్ధంగా ఉన్నాం, already జరిగిపోయింది, ఇంతకుముందే పని పూర్తి గావించబడినది. ఐ హ్యావ్ ఆల్రెడీ ఈటెన్, ఐ డోంట్ వాంట్ ఫుడ్, ఎనీ ఫుడ్ నౌ. అండ్ దిస్ ఫెలో హ్యాస్ సఫర్డ్ అలాట్ ఆల్రెడీ. ఇప్పటికే ఎంతో కష్టాలు అనుభవించున్నాడు అని చెప్పడానికి కూడా ఆల్రెడీ యూజ్ చేస్తాం. సో ది డిఫరెన్స్ బిట్వీన్ ఆల్రెడీ అండ్ ఆల్రెడీ, దే ఆర్ నాట్ ద సేమ్. అండ్ జనరలీ వాట్ హ్యాపెన్స్, స్టూడెంట్స్ యూస్ టు they are liable to get confused. I hope now you understand this. Next, second pair of confused words is all together. Like already. Here all together is a phrase which means at the same time in the same place. And all together, AL, in all, it does mean in all. in total, on the whole, completely, entirely. Now I'll make some examples so that you can better understand with regard to altogether. The gas came all together. When you say the guests came all together means at the same time. అంటే వచ్చిన అతిథులంతా ఒకసారిగా వచ్చారు ఒకే టైంలో at the same time. And one more sentence you can make, I have kept all my personal documents in a filing cabinet. See, altogether, one meaning of the word altogether is, at the same time, another meaning is in the same place. I have kept all my filing documents in a filing cabinet. I have kept all my personal papers in a filing cabinet. I keep all my documents in a shelf. Altogether in a shelf. అంటే ఒక ప్రదేశంలోనే అన్నీ దాచిపెడతాను. అలాగే at the same time అంటే all the guests came at the all together at that same time. ఒకేసారి all together అందరు గెస్ట్లు అంతా వచ్చారు. So this all together. And next I'll deal with all that ALTO. Okay, can I stop? ALTO GETHR all together is an adverb which means entirely, completely, on the whole, in all, in total. I'll give you some examples. I do not all together agree with you. It does mean I don't altogether agree with you. నేను నీతో పరిపూర్ణంగా కంప్లీట్లీ ఎంటైర్లీ టోటల్లీ ఒప్పుకోవడం లేదు. ఐ డోంట్ అగ్రీ విత్ యువర్ డెసిషన్. ఐ am నాట్ altogether happy. When you say altogether, completely, entirely, in total, I don't agree with you. And one more example I'll just give you here. I owe you ₹1,000 altogether. It means I owe you ₹1,000 in total. And one more example I'll make. The weather was bad. The weather was bad. And the food dreadful. Altogether, the day was disappointing. See, the weather was bad and the food dreadful. The food was also very bad. Totally, what happens, the day was very disappointing. Perhaps you might have gone to some excursion, to some picnic. The weather was inclement, the weather was too bad, and the food was very dreadful. You have not enjoyed it thoroughly. Then you say, altogether, the day was disappointing. ఆ రోజంతా డిసప్పాయింట్ అయినా, ఆ రోజంతా బాధగా ఉంది, ఏది సక్రమంగా జరగలేదు. సో altogether means entirely, on the whole, completely, and then I think in all, in total. Next. Now I am going to discuss these three important words which are very much liable to be confused. These words are, adapt, adopt, adept. And US pronunciation is adept. And British pronunciation is adept. Adapt, adopt, adept. Adapt means become adjustable to new conditions. Adopt means taking someone into the family as a heir, varasudu. Adept means skilled in something. expert in something. Adapt means, you have to adjust yourself to some new conditions, a new suitabilities. Say, for example, she has adapted herself to the new climate, and you have to adjust yourself to the new climate, and then you have to adapt yourself to the new environment. Environment is not correct. Environment. Come on, listen to me intently. Environmentally is not correct. Environmentally. So you have to adapt yourself to new stimuli or environment. Adapt. Having no children, they have adapted Mr. John as their son. Datta Tiskunuta. Adapt. This is, I think, adjective. This is verb. This is also verb. Adapt is verb. Adopt is verb. Adapt is adjective. One who is skilled or expert in something is called adept. She is adept at growing roses. He is an adept in carpentry. She is very much talented in growing roses. She is very much talented in growing roses. He is very much talented in carpentry, the woodwork. So adept means someone who is skilled, someone who is expertise. Adopt means you take someone into your family if you have no children. Adapt means you have to adjust to new environment, new conditions of the climate. So these three words are quite commonly liable to be confused. Next. Dear friends, there are so many words often confused like this, and I'll discuss the remaining in my next part of the episode. Before I end up my session, I have to answer one question, one query by Mrs. Lalita Kumari, who is a school assistant somewhere. She has asked me whether there is any difference between da and the. Yes, there is a difference. She asked me the difference between da and the. Is da and the same, or is there any difference? Yes, there is a difference. We use the before a vowel letter and vowel sound, and we use da before a consonant sound. See, listen very carefully. This is very important because there is a confusion whether there is a the or da or both are available. Both are available. Both are in use. Oxford Dictionary defines both da and the. Da is used before a consonant sound. The bat, the cat, the rat, the mat. The elephant, the umbrella, the oxen, the ox, the aeroplane. దా ది అనేవి రెండు ఉన్నాయి. దా అనేది కాన్సనెంట్ సౌండ్ ముందర ఉపయోగిస్తాం, ది అనేది వోవెల్ సౌండ్ ముందర ఉపయోగిస్తాం. రెండు ఒకటిగా, దే ఆర్ నాట్, ఐ థింక్, ఇంటర్చేంజబుల్. దే ఆర్ నాట్ సేమ్, దే ఆర్ నాట్ సిమిలర్. దర్ ఇస్ ఎ డిఫరెన్స్. సో దా ఈస్ యూస్డ్ బిఫోర్ ఎ కాన్సనెంట్ సౌండ్, ది ఈస్ యూస్డ్ బిఫోర్ ఎ వోవెల్ సౌండ్. I hope you understand. I hope you have enjoyed my session today. In the next session, we are going to discuss the remaining part of confused words. Until then, nice teaching you, and don't forget to subscribe my channel, English Made Easy by Ravuri Madhu. Thank you very much.